mean, we are really, really proud and excited and thrilled today to have all the way from New Mexico, Don Piñon, which is an amazing group of New Mexican music, and they're really trying to also work in language recovery. You probably saw an article in the New York Times not too long ago about the challenges that communities in New Mexico are facing. And this is part of a larger cultural project they're involved with, but also they have another set of cultural components that one of our border fellows, Carmela Socia Pacheco, is going to talk about. And I want to welcome Carmela because she can give you a little, at least the context of where Long Piñon is coming from. Carmela, adelante.
Muchas gracias, Javier. Es un gusto estar con ustedes. Y I have the pleasure to introduce Long Piñon from, and they're coming from Santa Fe and the Burke or Albuquerque area. So I have here Karina Wilson on the fiddle, Jordan Wax, vocalist, fiddler, and accordionist, and much more. Tanya Nunez on the upright bass. Santiago Romero on the guitar and vihuela. And I'd like to say a little bit about them. So, over the past 8 years, Long Piñon has played extensively throughout the Southwest, recorded 5 studio albums, and represented New Mexico traditions at the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C., and in festivals across the mainland U.S., Alaska, and Hawaii. In 2019, they received the Parsons Award from the American Folklife Center and were recognized by the National Association of Latino Arts and Cultures for the impact of their work with regional traditions of the Latinx arts field. This group is so valuable for northern New Mexico, where language erasure of the traditional form of Spanish there that's been spoken for hundreds of years is under threat. And these musicians revive so many old forms of the traditional music of New Mexico and keep them alive. So we're so grateful to have them. And adelante.
Thank you. I'm going to start with some a set of tunes from New Mexico, a polka from Mariano Romero from Santa Fe, and then another polka from Bernal, New Mexico, and Lupita also from Mariano and Los Villeros Alegres de Santa Fe that play this style of music from the 20s to the 90s. It's a multi-generational group. So we're going to play some of their music, a set of 3 different tunes. You'll hear it change from the polka to the ranchera to the indita.
want the rest of this?
Thank you very much. Like Carmela said, we're from the Santa Fe area, Santa Fe and Albuquerque, New Mexico. We're playing a lot of music from northern New Mexico, traditional music that supports traditional dance forms that are only found there, and they're going on with tax preserve. So we do some of that, but we also do some of these other beautiful ballads. different things. So we're gonna play a mixture tonight of all that for you. If you heard us last night, we're gonna probably repeat some of those because they were our favorites, but we have some new stuff for you too.
Well, your mouth might have been full of reposado. Trying to get away from this tree, he keeps on running to the end of that. I'm like, get another size. Nochecita que de sueño fue mi vida, cuántos amor y su cariño me olvidó, con el alma y mi pedazo yo reído, lo que aunque sabes que el quererte mi delirio te borra y no tiene compasión. Yo te quiero en silencio y adorarte. Cuando escuches en las noches mi canción. Yo te quiero en silencio para adorarte. Cuando escuches en las noches mi canción. Cuando escuches en las noches mi canción.
¡Que viva Nuevo México!
Llegó el Tucson, hombre, llegó el Tucson.
¡Arriba!
No, Azteca. No, Azteca.
Is that what? They're not using our system right now. They're just using theirs. Yeah, and then I guess when food starts too, because I'm gonna be moderating. I don't. It was just a delivery. I was gonna stay to pass out, and Angela had asked, "Well, what do you need me to control how you were staying like come out of food?" So I'm gonna go do that. When Francesca gets her key, tell her to come and do live. She just needs to like. Sometimes the wind picks up, and she just needs to make sure like it's always like centered. When you see her come in, can you just tell her to come look for me? So see, like, and I hold it sometimes too, bounce while I go to the food. So yeah, all right. But yeah, I'll put aside. I'll just put like 2 papas. Well, it's gonna be 2 flautas and 1 gordita per person. 3 flautas. Right now we're doing it 2 flautas and 2 gorditas and 1 gordita. So you want 1 of each, or you want? Yeah, okay. I'll do the same thing for that 1 each. So when you see Francesca, tell her to come over here.
I have an important announcement. We're part of the Agave Festival, right? And we have speakers on mezcal, correct?
Hey.
And we have mezcal back there. So,
Oh, we do you?
if we want to have tasting of mezcal, this is the moment which you might want to do that. And to that side, and we want to do that. In the meantime, más long piñón. Órale.
This is a very special style of music in New Mexico. It's we'll have some young plays the guitar polka. And Arizona, it's right here in Polka. This is one of the ones we share.
Why can't? Oh, let's go. Yeah, well, Francesca, they went to go get water, so I told her when Francesca gets back. But I have to stay here because with the wind, it like moves. Yeah, because if that's the whole point, the wind of, I mean, when it's
Otra cosa importante es la comida. Y la comida está allá en el patio. So you can go ahead right now, and if you're hungry, this is the moment to have excellent food at Antojo Formado, one of our website sales places. So I invite you to do that and continue con las estrellas.
After later today,
I just love the people there. Like, part of me wanted to say just because the people seem really
Chile.
Okay, we have something special for you. But it takes a little setting up.
Yeah, something like that. You get all those bands and all those bands. Now it's got mask.
We're gonna do this is another tune from that same line. We're gonna do these two tunes. Polka La Suegra. All the suegras in the
Refresca el sol, el cielo ¿te acuerdas de mí? No me menciones. Me vas a sentir amor del bueno. Es preciso decir una mentira de que tienes vida y que no sabes llorar y no porque yo me voy a caer el amor como y olvidando el no diré que tu adiós me volvió a es preciso decir
So in 15 minutes, I'll probably have you help me put that screen up once they get their stuff on. It's 6:44 right now, and I believe it's 7:15 or 7 that presentation. 7:15. Okay. So in 30 minutes, actually. There's plenty of time. So you'll come back. But I just need help getting that screen up there. I'll be sure because I'm watching this. Yeah, I don't think I've seen her. I think it's that way. Thank you.
Y ahora mezcal. ¿Seguimos?
play one more song for you.
I'm really thirsty. It's sad I dropped my water bottle.
Don't worry, you won't be disappointed.
No. That'll be great. Go ahead.
Thank you.
We'll be back.
Sexy.
Efficient and productive without being pushy.
Congratulations again. Thank you.
You need other people to be with you.
Oh, you're talking about the boat, right? Yeah. And I was in Colombia. You were in Colombia. You got to hear today. Ah, yes, that too. I didn't buy my own. But that book was amazing. It is. You know, and I thought I was gonna pass because we were in Colombia, and I wasn't expecting on it. Out of breath. I was at Calvai. If you would have been amazing,
Pain in the ass to do. And I just went to the interview. So I was
great. And I went to the Federal University of Israel where yeah, outdoors. I met with the international director there. So that they asked my son to develop his choosing just as yeah. It's nice. It's wonderful. So you're awesome. Big city. There was
But if I need something to be doing,
we have was so he worked there. I shunted back and forth to the me and Nadia. I'm sorry. Can I take a spot here? Because I didn't ask anybody. Thank you. It was from the seriously. Let me I can't do it. So they're going to talk a little bit about Agave. Me too. Yes, me too. I like it too smoky. I actually asked her which one is the most. I like this one.
Hello, buenas tardes. Hello again. Hoping that you're having fun and the food and the mezcal. Yes? Yeah! Good response. A little mellow, but maybe, I don't know, maybe they, más entusiasmo, ¿no? Buenas tardes, bienvenidos nuevamente. Soy Javier Durán, profesor de estudios latinoamericanos y director del Campus Center for Theory at the University of Arizona. And it is my pleasure to welcome you to our show and tell in association with the Tucson Agave Festival. We're really pleased to have you here. And I'm going to mention a couple of things. Restaurants. Can you hear me? Yes? ¿No se oye? ¿Ya se oye? Okay, so I need to repeat myself. Okay, buenas tardes. My name is Javier Durán. I'm a professor of Latin American World Studies at the University of Arizona. I'm the director of the Conference Center for Human Inquiry and very pleased to have you here tonight. As part of our show and tell series, we are in association with the Tucson Agave Festival. And for those of you that need to use the restroom facilities, there is one on this side, women's restroom and men's restroom over here. And then also we have trash cans and recycling over this side. And please silence your phones. That's important thing here. And there's a QR code for the Q&A, which is scannable, and you can see it in several photos, right? Oh, behind me. Yes. So again, our thanks to Long Piñon, who did a wonderful job with the music, and we're really happy. Hopefully they come back at some point. So welcome. And I want to thank Doug Henley and Francisco Terrazas from the Agave Festival for including us in this festival, in this opportunity. This is a wonderful first for us, and we hope to continue doing this every year. Also, our thanks to our host, the Sosa Carrillo House, and Los Descendientes de Tucson, as well as the Mexican American History Museum, Alicia Vázquez, Betty Villegas, and Evelyn Jacobs. Muchas gracias por tenernos aquí. Also, our thanks to Jose Jimenez from Petroglyphs, who was part of the bar, who's always a good friend of the Conference Center, our event. Fortunately, he had to go to another event, but muchas gracias, Jose. The wine is from Nosa Wine Imports. The beer is from Hensley Beverage Company and the sodas. The food by Antojo Poblano, which is really amazing. And muchas gracias a la familia Guzmán, who's also one of our collaborators in terms of our food. No? Our star translator tonight is Ram Salem. Graduate from the Latin American Studies program. Gracias, Ram. And also, this is a very distinguished crowd. There are many very distinguished people here tonight. I can spend the entire night recognizing each one of you. So I'm just going to pick on one person, Mr. Rubén Reyes, who is representing the Office of Congressman Grijalva, and who is the first vato de la ciudad, and who is sitting back there. Rubén, gracias por estar aquí. También representando a la alcaldesa Regina Romero. Full disclosure. Gracias, Rubén. And finally, my deepest thanks to the people that make things happen, the best team at the University of Arizona, the Confluence Center team, Yadira Caballero, Yasmin Vázquez, Ángela Martínez, Leah Stauber, Irán Peña, Michelle Ceballos, y María Arantes. Please, a round of applause because they were really hard to make this happen. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Thank you. And now it's my distinct honor to welcome our Consul of Mexico in Tucson, Rafael Barceló Durazo. He took office on August 1st, 2020, and he previously served as the Deputy Director General for International Policy on Human Rights at the Mexican Ministry of Foreign Affairs, responsible for international migration and refugee and multilateral fora, and for the representation of cases at the universal and inter-American human rights systems, as well as other civil and political rights. He's a career diplomat in the Mexican Foreign Service since 2010, and he also has served as Press and Cultural Attaché at the Embassy of Mexico in Brazil, and as Political Affairs and Human Rights Attaché at the Embassy of Mexico in Costa Rica, also performing as Mexican Liaison Officer of the Inter-American Human Rights Board. He was also a consultant of the Mexican Supreme Court of Justice, a supervisor of the Institute of Youth and Sonora State, and the Mexican Investment Consultant Office located in Hermosillo, Sonora. Welcome, bienvenido, Consul Barceló.
¿Cómo están? Thank you so much. I need to apologize in advance because I'm going to be like the most boring part of this event. I really appreciate Dr. Javier Duran for the invitation. I really appreciate the work that Confluence Center has been doing in keeping these great conversations by, I need to, yes. Sorry, I'm going to do this. Yes, because if not, I'm going to do like probably the whole night. Well, what I wanted to say is like I'm extremely proud as a Mexican representative in town of how much this city is celebrating its wonderful and special heritage that we have. And with the Agave Heritage Festival, I think it's been fantastic opportunities to enjoy culture as it is. And the deepest form of culture is always eating and drinking, and Agave has been doing that for us. Thank you so much. The wonderful music that you offer to us. I need to tell you that I changed your name as Don Piñon as Don Corleone, but I corrected myself on Twitter already. Sorry about that. It's a wonderful music that you are offering us. We are enjoying the best weather with the best music, and now the wonderful participation of women in mezcal. Diana, Silvia, and Sandra, we're very proud of what you do. We're very proud of making equality a reality in every realm of the culture. So in mezcal, that is something that we enjoy that much, a little bit too much on Fridays night, and that's fine, no judgments. You all the women in Mexico doing this is fantastic, and we're really looking forward to listen to you and to learn from you and to be inspired by you. Thank you so much, and buenas noches a todos.
Muchas gracias, Consul. So now I'm going to introduce my colleague, Yadira Caballero, who is the program manager of the Conference Center for Creative Inquiry, and also she has a master's in indigenous law, and it's a person that is helping us to navigate a number of things we do at the center, but also she's going to do the land acknowledgement. Yadira, please.
Ya anotso she ya year career ministya look at the initial ado na kai bashin na eshe tama a she ado na kai dashinale bida asite na shop ado to Sunday cash and I could ego the next initial. Hello, my name is Yadira. I come from the Reed People clan. I'm an enrolled citizen of the Navajo Nation, and I'm originally from the Grand Canyon area. So as we live in a current moment of transition, we have to continue to understand and reflect the long-standing history and stories from the original people's presence in the land rights in everyday life. Begin to look at the history. Look at the path that we have been on. Most of us here know the history of settler colonialism, which has deep injustices that as Native people have endured over centuries, where they have experienced the hands of federal and state governments, religious institutions, and colonizers. Native people are deeply rooted in the relationship with the land. This is how it's been as the Net people. We have an interwoven relationship with En, which is kinship. We observe how the land is interconnected with all living beings. All is related. Everything around us in every place has a role and responsibility. The land is part of who we are. It is our identity from our past and where we are today, and it will continue on into the future. We should carry the respectfulness of the people who have been here thousands of generations and will continue for generations to come. If we could take the moment to acknowledge that we are currently located on the native homelands of the Tohono Nation and the lands of the Pascua-Yaqui tribe. They are the ones whose care and keeping of these lands allows us to be here today. It is in place in relation to the original people of the land and who continue to carry their traditions and cultures. Everything around us is alive. It has a purpose. It is a special place where we are surrounded by plants, animals, mountains, and nearby waters, which all have meaning to the original people. We give thanks to Mother Earth, Father Sky, and honor the life to the Creator. We look after the life on the land that is given to us. As we begin to explore these possibilities of the current place, I close here to say, it is imperative that we continue to be mindful of our present participation of being on these lands, and lastly, carry these reflections where you currently reside and places that you may go. So, yeah, thank you.
Gracias, Yadira. And now I'm going to introduce the lodge moderator, Fabiola Santiago. Fabiola is an indigenous migrant of Zapotec descent from the nominal world capital of Mezcal, Santiago, Mazatlán, Oaxaca, Mexico. Her personal experiences as a formerly undocumented person and her connection to Oaxaca's rich culture, particularly as a descendant of mezcal makers, anchors her commitment to equity, community, and cultural preservation. Fabiola is the founder and director of Mi Oaxaca, a project that visibilizes, elevates, and preserves Oaxaca's rich indigenous cultures using research, storytelling, and cultural education programs. She earned her BA in sociology and a master's in public health from the University of California, Los Angeles, and she's here tonight. Fabiola, well, bienvenida.
Hola, buenas tardes. Gracias por la introducción. Hi everyone, thank you for the introduction. In Zapoteco, Sakti. I am here to introduce the panelists, and I also want to take this moment to integrate a little bit of Zapotec culture as y'all are sipping on mezcal. It is very customary for us who are culturally, who have embedded mezcal into our culture, to always pour a little bit on the ground as the sign of gratitude to the earth, which is the earth that gave us this elixir, this spirit. So if you feel called at any point to do that, you are welcome to do that. Okay, let's start with introductions. So first we have Sandra Ortiz Brena. She is the co-founder of Instituto Mezcaleria and co-founder of Mujer Agave, and has been working with mezcales for 20 years, creating a huge collection of our artisanal mezcales to promote mezcales and educate consumers. The other person, I'm going to do introductions first and then we'll move forward. The other person that I'm introducing is Silvia Quillon, co-founder of Mezcaloteca and Mujer Agave, and has been working to preserve traditional mezcales and educating consumers for 15 years. So both Sandra and Silvia are the women behind Mujer Agave, which is a tribute to women who have drawn the path of mezcal. Mujer Agave is a celebration of women and agave, where unity, legacy, and joy are taught through diverse conferences and experiences. I'm going to put this board down. I don't know what I brought it up. Okay. And then the other person that I'm introducing is Diana Pinzon, and she's the co-founder of Sin Cantana Mezcal, along with Fabiola Torres, and she's also the co-founder of Fondo Agave. So Diana is a Colombo Mexican forest engineer and conservationist who has worked on ecological restoration projects in Mexico for more than 15 years. This approach, together with respect to the tradition of agave distillates from Mexico and the heritage of Fabi and her family and the elaboration of mezcal for more than 400 years, is what gave birth to Sin Cantana Mezcal. At Sin Cantana Mezcal, their production route is guided by respect for the land, recognition of the work of producers, their tradition, and the dignity of their mezcal trade through fair payments. They produce small batches of unique and unrepeatable mezcal. Sin Cantana is the conservation project of mezcal, and it is 100% mezcal from Puebla. So, as we mentioned earlier, this is going to be we're going to have a Q&A portion at the end. So, some instructions. I think there's a QR code that you can find on some of the posts over there. I think there's a slide too. You can also go to pigeonhole.at and enter 0428, and that's where you can enter your questions. So we're going to reserve about 10 to 15 minutes at the end to do that. If you want to do it old school style and get an index card with a pen, raise your hand and someone from the team will come and give that to you. Anybody want to do old school style? Okay, great. We're all tech advanced. Okay. So please go. Okay, that's it for now. I'm going to pass this mic to Silvia and Sandra, who are going to present about their project Mujer Agave first.
Buenas noches a todos. Vamos a empezar viendo un pequeño video que es parte de las actividades que estuvimos haciendo durante el año pasado.
Good evening to everyone. We're going to begin with a short video that shows us the activities that we've had during the last year.
Y bueno, y ya el primer evento que tuvimos el 8 de marzo de este año.
And our first event on March 8th this year.
Sorry, technology.
No problem, it's okay. Bueno, estamos aquí para presentar un proyecto en el que hemos estado trabajando desde el año pasado. 3 mujeres que venimos de la industria del mezcal.
We are here to introduce to you a project that we've been working with since last year. 3 ladies from the mezcal production industry.
Es Graciela de Real Minero, Silvia Pilión de Mezcaloteca.
Graciela from Real Minero, Silvia León from Mezcaloteca,
y su servidora de In Situ Mezcalería.
and myself from In Situ Mezcalería.
El principal motivo por el que decidimos unirnos para hacer este grupo
The main reason that we decided to get together in order to form this group
es que durante todos estos años que tenemos de trabajar en las comunidades mezcaleras, sobre todo Silvia y yo,
was because, well, throughout the years that we worked in the mezcal industry and community, especially Silvia and
y Graciela con el palenque de su familia,
and Graciela with her family's palenque,
es que las mujeres formamos parte muy importante de esta industria.
we realized that women are a very important part of this industry.
Somos las que finalmente comercializamos el producto,
We are the ones that, in the end, commercialize this product.
se vigila la destilación,
We are very vigilant about distillation.
se cuidan los agaves,
We take care of the agaves,
para que finalmente en una etiqueta vaya el nombre de un maestro mezcalero a cargo del palenque.
so that in the end, in our label, we have the name of the master, the mezcalero master in charge of the palenque.
Esto no es una lucha contra el sexo masculino.
This is not a struggle or a fight against males.
Se trata de crear una red entre mujeres, una red de apoyo entre mujeres.
This is about creating a support network for women.
Esta red de apoyo tiene que ver con la independencia económica,
This support network has to do with financial independence.
y esto tiene que ver también con parte de tener acceso a libertad, a independencia económica, a
It
educación.
also has to do with being able to have freedom, financial independence, education.
Y esto lo hacemos a través de varios eventos
And we do this through various events
en los cuales buscamos capacitación,
where we do training,
hablar de ciertos temas en los conversatorios,
we talk about certain subjects in our conversations and our chats.
y finalmente el último evento del año, que pues es la fiesta.
And finally, the last event of the year, which is the party.
Porque finalmente tenemos la necesidad de celebrarnos todos y principalmente todas,
Because in the end, we all have the need to celebrate each other and each other as females,
en cualquiera que sea el ámbito en el que nos desarrollemos.
wherever we are, whatever we do.
Yo los invito a, si en algún momento ven nuestro logotipo o alguno de nuestros eventos,
Right now, if you ever see our logo in any of our events,
pues se acerquen para formar entre todos esta red de apoyo.
I would invite you to come over to us so that we can together form this support network.
Que no es otra cosa que compartir bienestar del mezcal hacia todos los ámbitos.
And all it is to share the benefits that mezcal brings to every area in life.
Bueno, pues yo soy Silvia, muchas gracias por estar aquí y por el interés en la plática, les agradezco mucho.
My name is Sylvia. Thank you very much for being here and for being interested in this presentation. I'm very thankful to you.
Como comentaba Sandra, pues llevamos ya más de una década dedicándonos al mezcal.
Like Sandra mentioned, we've been dedicated to mezcal for over a decade.
Y el mezcal pues ha sido, ¿no? Hasta ahora en este parteaguas, un mundo de hombres.
And mezcal, to this point, to this breaking point, has been really mostly men's world.
Aunque la labor de la mujer en el mezcal siempre ha estado ahí.
Although women have always been there working with mezcal.
Administrando, cuidando los agaves, cuidando la producción.
Managing, taking care of the agaves, taking care of production.
Tenemos la fortuna hoy en día de que empiezan a existir estos foros en donde las mujeres nos empezamos a expresar.
We're lucky enough to now have these spaces where women now are able to express themselves.
Y podemos darle visibilidad a la importancia de nuestro trabajo.
We can provide visibility to the importance of what we do, of what our work.
El mundo está buscando este equilibrio entre lo masculino y lo femenino y desde el mezcal podemos hacer mucho.
The world is looking for a balance between male and female, and through mezcal we can achieve quite a bit.
Pero creo que como mujeres tenemos que aprender primero a expresarnos, a aceptarnos.
But I believe as women, first we need to learn how to express ourselves and accept ourselves.
Porque hemos estado sobreviviendo, aguantando, ¿no? Entonces es momento de unirnos.
Because we've only been surviving, just bearing it, but now is a time to unite.
Y ese es el objetivo de Mujer Agave, crear una comunidad de mujeres.
And that's the objective, that's the goal of Mujer Agave, to create a community of women
Que nos podamos apoyar no solo en el tema de negocios, pero también en la vida diaria.
that can support each other not only in business, but in our daily lives.
Entonces, Mujer Agave tiene 3 eventos durante el año.
So Mujer Agave holds 3 events throughout the year.
El primero, que es el 8 de marzo, el Día Internacional de la Mujer.
The first one on March 8th, which is the International Day of Women, International Women's Day.
Creamos un conversatorio con la intención de que podamos hablar entre mujeres de temas que nos interesan.
So we meet, and we can talk amongst women, about subjects that we are interested in.
Después seguimos con un seminario online en donde enseñamos a otras mujeres temas de interés para sus negocios.
And then we have an online seminar where we teach women subjects regarding their businesses.
No tienes que dedicarte al mezcal para ser parte de la comunidad, puedes tener otro tipo de negocio.
You don't have to be in the mezcal industry to be part of this community. You can have any other type of business.
Y aquí vas a aprender cosas legales, fiscales, financieras.
And you'll learn about legal issues, tax issues, financial issues.
Para generar lo que decía Sandra, independencia económica y que nuestros proyectos o negocios crezcan de forma sana.
And to generate what Sandra said, projects, to generate these projects that will grow in a very healthy manner.
Y el último evento pues sería el Festival Mujer Agave, que esperemos poder hacer en Estados Unidos. El pasado fue en la ciudad de Oaxaca.
The last one is Mujer Agave, which is a festival that we hope to have in the U.S. The last one was in Oaxaca.
En donde, sí, claro, Ahorita nos organizamos.
We'll get together and we'll organize ourselves.
En donde exponemos el trabajo de mujeres mezcaleras y de otros ámbitos.
Where we showcase the work of the mezcalera women as well as other areas.
Para darles reconocimiento, visibilidad, pero también para festejarnos entre
And
nosotros.
then to provide recognition, visibility, but also to celebrate each other.
Entonces venimos a hacerles una invitación a formar parte de la comunidad de Mujer Agave.
So we come here with an invitation for you to become members of the Agave, Comunidad Agave,
Y juntas como mujeres poder lograr este equilibrio que necesita el mundo entre lo masculino y lo femenino.
and then together as women we can achieve this balance that this world needs, the balance between male and female.
Entonces, si alguno de ustedes está interesado en participar en algún evento, la idea es llevarlo a otras ciudades y países para generar una comunidad más grande.
So if any of you are interested in participating in these events, our plan is to take it to different countries in order to have a larger community.
Pues solo acérquense a nosotras y pues nada.
So if you're interested, you can come by later and speak to us.
Les agradezco mucho la atención y
Thank you very
prueben
much.
los mezcalitos.
Thank you very much for your attention and feedback on this project.
Hola a todos, buenas noches. Hello everyone. Have a good night. Soy Diana Pinzón, cofundadora de Sinacantán Mezcal.
My name is Diana Pinzón, co-founder of
Sinacantán
Mezcal.
Sinacantán means a land of bats, and it's very important in our project. Yeah. So today I'm a little geek, so I prepared my speech. I'm so sorry, Ron.
Please forgive the interpreter.
Okay, next. So, el 70% de las especies de agave en el mundo se encuentran distribuidas en México.
70% of the agave species in the world can be found in Mexico.
Tantas especies y a su vez tantas variedades de una misma especie, y la mayoría de todas estas aún sin estudiar y sin comprender.
So many species, and yet so many varieties of the same species, but most of them have not been studied or even understood.
No podría pararme hoy frente a ustedes a hablar solo de mi rol como mujer, sabiendo yo que todos nosotros habitamos un planeta tan diverso como la especie humana.
I could not stand before you to talk only about my role as a woman, knowing that we all inhabit a planet as diverse as our human species.
Next. She's Fabi, my business partner, maestra mezcalera for generations, my sister. Ok, el mundo natural es todo un desfile de colores y formas, simple y complejo.
The natural world is a parade of colors and shapes, simple and complex.
Solo basta con mirar detenidamente la relación entre agave y murciélago evolucionando juntos por 10 millones de años.
All we need is just to look closely at the mutual relationship between the agave and the bat. They have evolved together for 10 million years.
Los seres humanos y nuestro mundo individual y colectivo construyen nuestra identidad a partir de cómo nosotros nos relacionamos y vivimos en un territorio determinado.
Human beings in our individual collective world build our identity based on how we relate and live in any particular landscape.
Por ejemplo, quienes habitan la frontera en Arizona, muchos de ustedes aquí amando y adaptándose al clima, a la frontera, son los hijos del desierto. Ustedes son los amantes de las cactáceas y son los hermanos de los saguaros.
So, for example, those who inhabit the border, like many of you here in Arizona, loving and adapting to this climate, and thankful that the Sonora Desert is home to.
Los hijos del desierto.
The sons of the children of the desert.
Ajá. Los amantes de los cactus.
Lovers of cacti.
Y los hermanos de los saguaros.
And brothers and sisters of the saguaros.
Así construimos nuestra identidad a partir de nuestra relación con las plantas, los animales y el territorio.
This is how we build our identity based on our relationship with plants, animals, and our landscape.
Pero en algún momento en este mundo dominado por el capitalismo nos alejó y rompimos con ese vínculo que tenemos con la naturaleza.
But at some point, this world, dominated by capitalism, distanced us from and broke that innate bond that we had with nature.
Construyendo de una forma inusual y tal vez inconsciente una barrera con ese territorio natural que aún debe persistir en nuestro ADN.
Thus, building in an unusual and perhaps subconscious way a natural barrier and a landscape that still persists in our DNA.
Debido a esta barrera nos encontramos ante un pensamiento fragmentado como el mismo paisaje, conectando solo con una misma porción de valores y elementos naturales con los cuales tenemos cierta identificación.
So due to this barrier, we find ourselves before a fragmented way of thinking. Like the landscape itself, it is easier for us to connect with only a portion of what are natural elements with which we identify with.
I can say here, it's just for us easy connect just with the charismatic elements, but you lost the vision about the whole system. And this is really bad for our life, because that put a barrier about the diversity, and we are diverse human beings, like the biodiverse, and we need to reconnect with that, because if not, our soul is lost. That is my song. Okay, so, así es como hemos llegado a un punto donde desconocemos casi el 80% de los ecosistemas del planeta.
So this is we reached the point where we are unaware about almost 80% of the ecosystems in our planet.
Resulta extraño para nosotros la comprensión de los corredores naturales que nos entrelazan y de los cuales también depende nuestra existencia como especie.
And it is strange for us to understand the natural corridors that intertwine us and in which our existence as a species also depends.
Los seres humanos somos... Okay, I can do this in English. Because I use a lot of metaphors. So, we connect easy with the elements that result beauty for us. But we lost the other elements, no? And this is really sad because we lost that thinking, for example, about the borderizos, about this other country that mix Mexico and USA. We lost our culture. We lost our heritage. We lost to say thank you to all that communities that very strong teach us about, for example, agave spirits, no? And the connection with the earth. So we need to reconnect with the system. For human beings, it's easy establish a direct connection with others. But for the human beings, it's difficult and complex understand everything, how it's connected, no? And that is a characteristic in our relationships, no? Your friends, you connect with your friends, but you need to understand that people with you connect is really nice people for you. But in this planet, there are other different people. And that other different people have rights, no? And have a space. And that other people have a voice. And we need to connect with the difference. And at the moment we connect with the difference, probably we save our species like human beings. Because if not, we lost our soul, and we are the killers for other species. And I don't have that weight in my shoulders. And you? Okay. Sounds good. Okay, next. Ok, y es precisamente en esta desconexión que hace 10 años nació Sinacantán.
And it is precisely because of this disconnect that Sinacantán was born 10 years ago.
Sinacantán, I can say this in English. Sinacantán born 10 years ago between, I don't know, it's like that weird that happened in the planet. Fabi, one maestra mezcalera for generation from Puebla, one Peace Corps volunteer, Chad, John, and me. 3 different persons born in 3 different areas of this planet, but connect in the really nice moment, no? And Fabi teach us about her landscaping, territory, and culture. Chad discovered that the population of the wild agaves declined quickly. Fabi thinking about, okay, my land is very important for me, but I don't know how I can fix the problems. And me, passionate conservationist, say, okay, probably I don't have the solution, but I have the passion for work with you together, both girls, and think in the future. And that happens is like born Sinacantán. Sinacantán is not a mezcal project. Sinacantán is a conservation project making mezcal. Because we think always for the future. Because we thinking about dignifying the life of the Fabi and her family and all that community. Yeah? So the mezcal is not business for us. The mezcal is just one part of the Fabi culture, and at the moment when we lost the agave, Fabi lost 300 years of her history. And this is really sad. And for that reason, day by day, we work together for ecological restoration, the areas of that part of the Mixteca Poblana, the name is San Diego La Mesa Tochimincinco. We don't want to get money. We don't want to become rich person. Because everybody that be responsible in this business know that you don't get money. That is true. But we think about, okay, what is the sense of my life? The sense of my life is respect other people that teach me day by day. And in my case, that person is Fabi. So for me, it's like The biodiversity is like the diverse of the human beings. The humans need to reconnect, and I want to respect Fabi in one way, and that one way is help Fabi to conserve her land. And her land is not her. She is not the owner. This is other story. But for example, in San Diego La Mesa Xochimilcingo, the ladies don't have, ¿cómo puedo decir? No pueden tener tierra propia.
They can't own their own land.
Yeah, because the men's has the money. It's not true. But it's really sad, no? That is the real work of the women of the rural communities in Mexico in these activities. So we have from us a lot of challenge, but I'm really safe. No, estoy segura completamente.
Sure. Totally
Sure. I'm completely sure that we can get other best future for the Fabi's family of her culture, no, her heritage, and the natural resources of that part of Mexico. So Fabi don't depend of the mezcal. The mezcal for Fabi is just one part of her activities, no. And my role in the project is say you. The real cost, the real price of the mezcal is high because the mezcal is an alcohol that is totally depend 100% of the natural resources. The mezcal is water, the mezcal is wood, the mezcal is a diverse of agave, and the mezcal is a human beings. And we need to reconnect and respect that and show that respect, no, of that communities. And I say thank you, Fabi, because Fabi saved my life in the last 10 years. Yeah.
Great, thank you to all the speakers. I'm going to give you all a few minutes to submit your questions. I know that there are a couple, but please go ahead and submit your questions. Oh, we have 3 now. Great. I'll start with the top one. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. The questions are going to be up on the screen. Okay, the questions will not be on the screen, but there are the instructions on the screen. 2-minute break.
buildings live in,
The light helped now how it's darker.
Yeah. I know. I don't. What do I do about that? It's been streaming since 3 hours. It's okay. Well, I guess my question is, should we end it here, like before it just dies? Yeah. And then maybe ask Andrew if there's another phone we can use for the other part. Or she's over by the bar with me. We can ask her now. We might want to gather them before they'll start breaking out.
Gather them? What do you mean?
And start them already.
Yeah, I told her to start already. Yeah.
We're spreading out now.
Yeah. After this picture, I'll have them.
What is she gonna do? Ask her about the phone. She's gonna let them know to get started because people are spreading out. No, I know, but I asked her what we're doing. Yeah, I'm gonna let her know. Can we swap your phone?
So actually,
it's not gonna last. It's gonna die. So we're gonna have to swap it.
Okay, so we're gonna just go through all the questions because there's not a lot, but we do have 15 minutes to finish. The first question for each of you is, what originally brought you into the path of mezcal? None of them, you don't produce, no one here produces, right? I mean,
it's gonna be in
fun.
live.
What brought you to mezcal? ¿Qué les trajo al mundo del mezcal?
A mí, una coincidencia.
It was a coincidence for me.
He trabajado por 17 años en México con comunidades en proyectos de restauración.
I've worked in Mexico for 17 years with communities and restoring projects, restoration.
Y un día la vida unió a un gringo, a una colombiana y a Fabi.
And one year, life got together a Colombian, a gringo, and Fabi.
Y aprendí primero de
Do I end this one? You guys didn't end it.
Descubrí todo lo que había